2 years ago when I started being an indie streamer. I thought it was as simple as get the assets, do the work, stream every day for multiple hours, have something to provide like music, do artwork, play a variety of fun games, talk to people in the community, build it up like that. That's what I thought. But 2 years later, I'm still invisible. And it's very painful. I've got a small but dedicated base of people who do enjoy watching me, and I'll be grateful for them until the day I die, honestly. They're some of the nicest people I've ever experienced. But there's nothing more heinous and painful than watching people who start long after you, but because they had the funding right off the bat, because they had the advertising, because they knew someone famous and had them advertise on their stream, they blow up overnight. They get everything that you worked so hard for a 90th of the effort, and you don't even reap a 90th of the benefit. I'm not saying that those people don't deserve the positions they're in, but I can say that I'm incredibly envious, because I don't know why I don't deserve that position. Maybe I'm full of myself, but I feel like I can offer just as much. And I've provably created things that have shown that I can. I've invested in the technology, so it's not like I'm behind on the times. It's very painful to be an indie. It's very lonely. It's very unfulfilling. And it's very hard to make ends meet. Sometimes it's not worth it in the slightest. Sometimes you can do a 10-hour stream and have one person show up, and that one person is an absolute hero for showing up, but it really is heartbreaking and painful. It's one of the hardest things. And there's so many people just like me. There's so many of us that put in all the time, effort, money. Sometimes we don't have one of the three in the mix, but we put so much of ourselves into our roles, and we see nothing for it. It's cruel. It's relentless. And I'm always wondering, why do we do this to ourselves? We give ourselves a new identity, and we work so hard to try and show it off and be the best, newest, most authentic versions of ourselves in a fun way. And we all end up faceless. It's no different from reality. But instead of being faceless in reality with a boring hoodie and jeans, I'm faceless as a cute anime girl. It's no different from me just wearing this avatar. Because no matter how unique any of us are, none of us are unique enough to matter. At this point, it's corporate or nothing. But even the corporations don't want me. They don't want any of us. They want something very specific that it's so impossible to key into. I'm not saying I'm the most talented individual on the face of the planet, but it would be nice to be wanted. It would be so nice to be wanted. For people to care. people besides the 3 or 4 that are emotionally bound to you because they've invested their time into your streams. Like, I would love a stranger to care. Isn't that sick? Twisted? Pathetic? We're all pathetic. I don't know why I keep doing this. Most indies quit after their first year, but I'm still here after 2. And, you know, I feel like I should be so proud of myself for that. But if anything, I just feel like a fucking loser. For doing something I know it's just like beating my head into a wall. I'm going nowhere. Very fast. I'm making things that I'm proud of, but nobody cares but me. And as a creative, we make things for ourselves, but we make things for others. That's how a bunch of us survive, you know? Like, yes, we create things for ourselves, but the things we create and we put out, we want to be seen. And if nobody sees it, and nobody cares, then we effectively didn't put our thoughts out. We failed. As creatives, we may have made the thing exist, but if a tree falls in a forest and no one is there to hear, doesn't matter in the first place, right? If you don't know of its existence, it doesn't exist. And that's what it's like for 90% of us. We are the forgotten creatives. We are the invisible avatars. We are the normal people in day-to-day life that don't exist and don't matter, no matter how much effort and work we put in. And I don't know how to get out of this. I do so much to make myself stand out, but doing that just makes me seem to fit in harder. What kind of resources do I need? What more can I do? I need to marry and seduce a billionaire. That's what I need to do. Because then I get paid for advertising. And I could be just like all the other corporate shills. God, how I wish I was a fucking corporate shill. Wish of an indie.